Hi dear all, today I am sharing a video on Wilms tumor. Wilms tumor, also known as nephroblastoma, is the commonest malignant neoplasm of the kidney. The peak incidence occurs at the age of 2 to 3 years. It is the second most common abdominal malignancy. The first most common abdominal malignancy in the children is neuroblastoma. Following the neuroblastoma, second most common abdominal malignancy is Wilms tumor. Majority of the cases of Wilms tumor are sporadic, but 1 to 2% may be familial. The tumor arises or develops in the foci of the embryonal kidney tissue that is called nephrogenic rest. If we have to remember the chromosome for Wilms tumor, we can remember as W means two standing lines. So we can remember with the W for 11. So WT1 is the Wilms tumor gene, and with the mutation of this gene, it results in 20% cases of Wilms tumor. This WT1 is located on 11p13 and it is responsible for the normal development of the kidney and gonads. So जो जब भी WT1 अफेक्ट होगा तो किडनीज के साथ साथ gonadal abnormalities भी हमको मिलेंगी. So this WT1 is also found in certain syndromes which are associated with the Wilms tumor. Another gene is WT2, that is again a Wilms tumor gene. It is located again on the chromosome 11 and 11p15. Now there are certain syndromes which are associated with the Wilms tumor, that are Vega syndrome, Danish-Strass syndrome, Bakowitz-Wiedemann syndrome, and also the incidence of Wilms tumor is high in the patients with horseshoe-shaped kidney. Now if we talk of the syndromes which are associated with the Wilms tumor, one is WAGR, Vega syndrome, that stands for the Wilms tumor. W stands for Wilms tumor, A stands for aniridia, and G stands for genitourinary abnormalities, and R stands for retardation, that is mental retardation. So there is involvement of the WT1 gene. There is deletion at 11p13. So again we are getting the Wilms tumor, also genitourinary abnormalities. So Vega is WAGR. Another syndrome is Danish-Strass syndrome. So there is missense mutation at WT1 gene. So that will result in the Wilms tumor, renal failure, mesangial sclerosis. Along with that, male hermaphroditism is present. Then we have Bakowitz-Wiedemann syndrome. So we can remember it is Weidmann. So wide, everything is wide. So there is involvement of WT2 and deletion at 11p 15.5. So there will be Weidmann. So there will be large on one side. So there will be hemihypertrophy. There will be large tongue, macroglossia will be present. There will be organomegaly, Wilms tumor and omphalocele. Now if we talk of histopathology of the Wilms tumor, depending if the tumor is differentiated, having differentiated blastemal, stromal and epithelial cells, the prognosis is favorable. But if there is anaplasia, there is clear cell carcinoma or sarcoma, or there is rhabdoid tumor, all that suggests the unfavorable prognosis. Now if we see the clinical presentation of the Wilms tumor, the very common presentation is as the abdominal mass. It may be noticed by the parents or maybe a coincidental finding noted by the physician or pediatrician. So the most common presentation is asymptomatic abdominal mass. Another presentation is abdominal pain, most common. So first is abdominal mass, then it is abdominal pain. Another presentation with which a child may present is hematuria, hypertension, fever, vomiting, anemia, thrombocytosis, polycythemia, or deficiency of the von Willebrand factor of factor 7. Then if we talk of the differential diagnosis, as we know, the most common we found is as a abdominal mass. So all that which can present with the abdominal mass can be in the DD, like neuroblastoma, hydronephrosis, multicystic kidney lymphomas, or rhabdomyosarcomas of the retroperitoneum. Staging of Wilms tumor. So there are 5 stages. If we talk of stage 1, the tumor is confined to kidney. It is not involving the capsule, lymph node or sinuses, and the tumor can be completely resected. So that is a stage 1. Stage 2, when the tumor is in the kidney but also extends beyond the kidney, but it can be completely resected, like either one of the following is present. या तो कैप्सूल का इन्वॉल्वमेंट है या फिर रीनल साइनस वेसल्स को भी इन्वॉल्व कर रहा है. तो किडनी के साथ या कैप्सूल या साइनस वेसल्स इन्वॉल्व हो जाए तो दैट इज स्टेज 2, बट अभी भी ये रिसेक्ट हो सकता है completely. Now if we talk of stage 3, when it cannot be completely resected, when along with the kidney there is involvement of the abdomen. अब ये किस फॉर्म में हो सकता है? It can be in the form of the lymph nodes, like renal hilum के पैराओटिक नोड्स और दूसरे नोड्स को इन्वॉल्व कर रहा है. या फिर पेरिटोनियम का डिफ्यूज कंटामिनेशन है ट्यूमर के थ्रू, या फिर इम्प्लांट्स हैं ट्यूमर के ऑन द पेरिटोनियल सर्फेस. सो बेसिकली there is involvement of the lymph nodes, there is involvement of the peritoneum and vital structures. Then stage 4, when there occurs a hematogenous spread. Now this hematogenous spread may occur to the lungs, it may occur to the bones, it may occur to the brain. Then stage 5, when there is bilateral renal involvement. So basically 5 stages हैं. स्टेज 1 जब वो किडनी में ही है, स्टेज 2 जब किडनी के साथ साथ उसने कैप्सूल या रीनल साइनस वेसल्स को इन्वॉल्व कर लिया है, स्टेज 3 जब किडनी के साथ एब्डोमिनल इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, लिम्फ नोड्स के फॉर्म में, वाइटल स्ट्रक्चर्स के फॉर्म में या पेरिटोनियम के फॉर्म में. स्टेज 4 जब हेमेटोजेनस स्प्रेड हो चुका है टू बोन, लंग्स और ब्रेन. एंड स्टेज 5 देन देयर इज इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ द बोथ द किडनीज. Now, how we will evaluate a child with the Wilms tumor? First, we will do the abdominal ultrasonography. If we will see the origin of the tumor from where it is originating. Also, we can see the contralateral kidney, and also we can see if there is involvement of the vena cava. Then we can go for the CT abdomen. That will help in localization of the tumor and help in assessing the extent of its spread. Then we can go for the X-ray if we are looking for the lung metastasis. Go for the bone scan for the bone metastasis. We can go for the MRI or CT head if we want to look for the brain mets. And we can go for the FNAC, that is fine needle aspiration cytology, if we need to do the cytological confirmation of the tumor. Till now we saw that there is a child which is presenting with the asymptomatic abdominal mass. We considered Wilms tumor and other DDs. Then we went for the evaluation. On evaluation, we found it was Wilms tumor. Now, how we will treat the child with the Wilms tumor? So, when we have to treat the child with the Wilms tumor, there are two approaches. One is the approach given by the Children's Oncology Group, that suggests that we should go for the upfront resection of the tumor. Following that, we should go for the biopsy and make the accurate diagnosis, and then we should start the chemotherapy. So, first resection is there, and then chemotherapy. That is the guideline of the Children's Oncology Group. Then another approach is by the International Society of the Pediatric Oncology, that is SIOP. So they suggest that preoperative chemotherapy should be given. That helps in shrinkage of the tumor, and so that the surgery can be done easily and spillage will be less. So there are the two approaches. चिल्ड्रन ऑन्कोलॉजी ग्रुप ने बोला पहले सर्जरी करो, फिर एक्यूरेट डायग्नोसिस बनाए, साइटोलॉजी देखो, एंड देन कीमोथेरेपी दो. एंड इंटरनेशनल सोसाइटी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक ऑन्कोलॉजी सेज की फर्स्ट यू गिव द कीमोथेरेपी एंड देन यू गो फॉर द सर्जरी. देन जो कीमोथेरेपी कॉमनली यूज करते हैं हम स्टेज 1 और 2 में, इट्स विनक्रिस्टीन एक्टिनोमाइसिन गिवन फॉर द 18 वीक्स. इफ it is a stage 3, then we add doxorubicin and radiation. And if it is a stage 4, then the drugs used are cyclophosphamide, carboplatin and etoposide. If we see for the prognosis with the Wilms tumor, so 90% are long-term survivors. The things which suggest a favorable prognosis are if the age is young, that is less than 2 years, if the weight of the tumor is less than 550 grams, and if it is a low stage, that is stage 1 or 2, and if the histology is favorable. Now, poor prognosis, if there is unfavorable histology in the form of anaplasia, clear cell sarcoma or rhabdoid tumor, or there is loss of heterozygosity at the 1p and 16q chromosome, or if there is high expression of telomerase, or if it is advanced stage disease. Thank you.